Team captain. All right, bring it in, ladies, bellowed Coach Ortega as practice came to an end. Larissa and Brianna made one last run through their hurdle drill, and together they jogged over to their coach and kneeled behind their teammates. The blazing sun beat down on the girls' necks as they waited for Coach to begin speaking. Most of the team had played together for years since being recruited by Coach Ortega to join the elite Fresno Flyers track club. Larissa could hardly believe this was her last season as a Flyer. Finally, she was one of the veteran runners and had gained the attention of many university coaches. However, she wanted to accomplish one more goal before she hung up her Flyers jersey for good. Our season will officially begin in 3 weeks. Between now and then, I will be observing the behavior of each senior member to determine who will be named team captain. Coach explained as her eyes scanned the team, lingering on Larissa and Brianna for a second longer than the others. Larissa shifted nervously from one foot to another and wiped the sweat that was rolling down her neck. She glanced to her right and could see Brianna smiling excitedly at the mention of team captain. Larissa remembered their former captain choosing the warm up, leading the team in chants before each meet, and most importantly, giving a speech for all the parents and athletes at the end of the season banquet. The idea of being named team captain fueled her imagination, distracting her from Coach's speech. She thought about what it would be like to be captain. She envisioned her own speech at the end of the season banquet, and she would thank her parents, her coach, her best friend Brianna, and even her older sister. Isn't that right, Larissa? Coach Ortega asked, bringing her back to the present. Uh, I'm sorry, Coach. Can you repeat that? Larissa stammered. Sniggers of laughter drifted throughout the group. Coach Ortega glared at the team, and the laughter dissipated. Even though the team was more like a family and all the runners loved their coach, she did not tolerate nonsense and ran her practices like a military operation. I was reviewing the qualities of a team captain, but maybe you're not interested in vying for that role, Coach stated in a very matter of fact tone. Larissa knew all her teammates were waiting for her for a response, but suddenly her mouth was dry and she couldn't formulate a coherent response. Obviously, she wanted to be a contender for the team captain, but saying it out loud in front of her team and best friend was something she was hoping to avoid. Fortunately, Coach Ortega saved her by continuing her lecture. Every meet this season will be tough. As the reigning city champions, we must be focused at every practice. The team captain helps me ensure that happens. Being a captain is not about telling others what to do, it's about being an example and showing others what to do. Now I need 2 lap cool down, and then Brianna will lead you in stretching. All 14 girls collectively groaned as they headed back to the track to cool down. While running in 90-degree heat, although most of her teammates chatted while rounding the track, all Larissa could think about was why Coach had chosen Brianna to lead the team stretch. Was it because she wasn't paying attention? Did Coach think Brianna was a better athlete? Had Coach already chosen the captain? Earth to Larissa, Brianna joked as she nudged her best friend's arm. What's up with you? Daydreaming twice in one practice? Okay, what's his name? Larissa smiled weakly and tried to shake the thoughts about team captain. Are you kidding me? This is track season. Do boys even exist right now? Larissa joked. Brianna and Larissa picked up the pace and finished their cool down laps before heading off the track. Once they were down in the locker room, Brianna turned to Larissa and smiled. So, who do you think Coach is going to name team captain? Brianna asked while zipping her black hoodie with the team's emblem on the back. Again, Larissa's throat went dry and she wasn't sure how to respond. She and Brianna had been best friends since 7th grade. They had joined the Flyers together, they had run every relay together, they had sleepovers every week, and they were practically sisters. How could Larissa not be honest with the girl who knew her better than anyone else? I really hope it's me, Larissa said in a small voice. I knew it, Brianna exclaimed. Larissa should have known her best friend would already know what she was thinking. Now the question was whether she would be competing with her best friend for the position. Elle, you deserve to be captain. You work harder than anyone I know. You motivate us to be a better team. And let's not forget, you definitely know how to be bossy, Brianna quipped. Really? Do you think I have a chance? Larissa questioned. She knew that Brianna would be truthful with her. You have better than a chance. You have earned it. And when Coach gives you the title, I'll be your biggest supporter. After all her worrying, Larissa finally breathed a sigh of relief. She linked her arm through her best friend's, and they walked out of the locker room, ready to face the season. What is the message the author is trying to convey in the story? A. Teams should work together to succeed. B. Coaches must discipline their athletes. C. Friendships can overcome challenging situations. Or D. Honesty is a part of becoming mature. 2. The details in paragraph 3 help the reader understand that Brianna is interested in being team captain. B. Coach Ortega is respected by her athletes. C. Larissa and Brianna are not close friends. D. Larissa is determined to become the team captain. 3. The point of view from which the story helps the reader understand A. Brianna's thoughts and feelings. B. Coach Ortega's thoughts and feelings. C. Larissa's thoughts and feelings. D. The team's thoughts and feelings. Number 4. The questions the author uses in paragraph 10 help the reader infer that Larissa is feeling A. Confident, B. Nervous, C. Insecure, or D. Tired. In paragraph 6, the author refers to Coach Ortega's practice as a military operation to suggest that A. The athletes are often injured during practice. B. Coach Ortega is a former war hero. C. Track practice can be dangerous. Or D. Coach Ortega has an organized and structured practice. 6. Paragraphs 15 through 20 would be considered a blank of the story. A. Summary. B. Theme. C. Excerpt. Or D. Resolution. 7. Which of the following would most likely be the reason why Larissa didn't want to reveal to Brianna her desire to be the team captain? A. She knew Brianna was more qualified to be the captain of the team. B. She was concerned the coach wanted Brianna to be the captain. C. She feared the team would be disappointed if Brianna wasn't the captain. Or D. She was afraid it might ruin their friendship. Number 8. After reading paragraph 23, the reader can conclude that A. Larissa will be the new team captain. B. Brianna and Larissa will continue to be friends. C. Brianna and Larissa will both be captains next year. D. None of these. Number 9. Which of these is the best summary of the story? A. Larissa wanted to be team captain of the track team. She was drifting off while her coach talked and she missed some of the information. Her coach asked if she was even interested in being captain. She and her friend Brianna end the practice by finishing their cool down laps together. B. Brianna and Larissa both want to be team captain of the track team. Coach Ortiz asked Brianna to lead the warm-up, so he obviously wants her to be the captain, not Larissa. This makes Larissa nervous and unable to pay attention. Coach suggests maybe Larissa doesn't want to be team captain if she can't pay attention when he talks. C. Larissa wants to be team captain of the track team. She daydreams about what it would be like while her coach is talking about the position. She is afraid to tell her best friend that she wants to be captain because she might want to be captain too. Brianna motivates Larissa to be captain and emphasizes how she will be her biggest supporter. D. Brianna wants to be captain of the track team. Coach Ortega looks at both Brianna and Larissa as he talks about choosing a team captain, but he chooses Brianna to lead the team warm-up. Larissa is afraid to tell Brianna that she wants to be captain, so she doesn't say anything and they do their cool-down laps together.